What's up guys, Los here, and today I'm gonna talk to you about simplifying your business model. I work with a lot of people in a lot of varieties, 9-figure businesses, 8-figure businesses, but we have a coaching and consulting product that helps people that are doing high 6 to 7 figures scale. And the biggest thing that I see is people are overcomplicating their business, especially when it comes to coaches, consultants, and service providers. See, they buy all these courses, content that they consume on all these platforms, and they think that in order for them to grow bigger and bigger and bigger, they have to make things harder and harder and harder, which is not the case. It happens to everyone. It's even happened to me. And so with that, I kind of want to show you guys really what you're doing when you're selling high ticket, when you're selling consulting, when you're selling services at a more expensive clip, right? Like $37 offers, you're gonna get $37 buyers. You're gonna have to get this extreme amount of volume to actually be able to provide a profit for yourself. And obviously that's not a really good business model. So if you're going high 6, 7, multiple 7 figures, you need to be really focused on one kind of client and you need one kind of funnel. Okay, so hear me out. A lot of people, when they go into this journey of trying to make money online, trying to sell their coaching services, products, etc., what they do is that they start off with one thing and then that thing gets them to 20, 30K a month. For starters, I'm not trying to be rude, but you don't have a business. You're barely able to really pay yourself if you're trying to actually grow a business. With ad costs, having to outsource a few people, maybe an outsourced sales guy, maybe an outsourced media buyer, something like that, you're really not making a ton of money. One bad move and that whole thing goes down, now you're left back over at the gas station. And that's just real talk, okay? So first off, don't start thinking that you are super, super rich when you start doing 30, 40, 50K a month. Even at $100,000 a month, it's just not a big business comparatively to the businesses in the world, right? The second thing is overcomplicating the situation. A lot of people, they'll be doing 20, 30, 50,000 and they're like, okay, so this is kind of maxed out. I'm gonna do something else because I read a blog or I heard a podcast about multi-channel marketing and this and that and the other thing, right? All you need to do really, really high 7 or at least 7 figures plus, right? Like 8 figures, you might get into like ascension funnels and really trying to drive traffic through different avenues. But 7 figures, easy. All you don't need a webinar. You don't need 16 different pages. You need one specific audience, and then you need to hit that audience with one sales page. The sales page should have a VSL, which is a video sales letter, and it should talk to them and address the situation. Say something like, hey, struggling fitness guy. My name is Los, just like you. I've been in your shoes. I've seen what it's like to not be able to grow my coaching business and my fitness business. XYZ happened and now I'm able to make it happen. My business is here and I help people like you get to where I am today. Okay? Be specific, talk to that person, tell them the problems they are facing, and then give them a solution so you can address the gap. Okay? This is where they are, this is where you are, this is where they want to be. So there's a gap here. So address the gap and then have good copy telling people what the program is, showing reviews, showing testimonials, showing results. If you can have that, you are good. That is going to take them into an application-based process. They're going to apply, and this is really for you. You gotta see if they're gonna be a good fit or not, because you don't wanna be on the phone or have your sales guy on the phone with the people that have no money, no idea what they're doing, no incentives, and you can kind of get all this idea and you can gauge everything here through that application-based process. So they go from the funnel to the application-based process, then they're gonna go into this phone call. The phone call should honestly, if you're selling $5,000 to $10,000, it should take you 20 minutes because they already know what it is. They've already been qualified. So the conversation is really about the problems that they're having. How can you help them solve that problem? Let them know. And really, it's not about disqualifying people in that conversation of like, oh, I gotta get as many no's so I can get yeses, like hardcore salespeople. That stuff's stupid. At the end of the day, really, you wanna help people on that call. You want people to leave the call being like, you know what, maybe this wasn't a good fit, but that dude helped me. Good vibes, good energy. Like, I would recommend him even though I didn't pay. Okay, you really wanna have that kind of be on the conversation. Most of the time, they're gonna need your help. Most of the time, they're gonna be, well, I don't know how to to do this alone. Well, good man, our product, our program, our service, our coaching, whatever it is you sell is XYZ. This is how it's outlined, this is how long it takes, and this is the cost. So you're gonna go from one page, obviously there's an ad here, and we can talk about ads in another video, but there's gonna be an ad here that goes into this page. The page is addressing the person specifically, and then after that, they're applying, and they're going into sales call. In the sales call, they're gonna close, okay? So let's say that you have this process down. At the end of the day, the big reason that people fail is they let this go, or it's fear. So let's say that you've done a lot of this and it's kind of organic and you've been using Facebook groups and some Messenger and you're doing it. And then you're spending $1,000 or $5,000 on ads and you're like, yo, I can't scale. I can't seem to scale. It's fear, you're afraid. So the reality is you're just afraid to spend more money because you don't have that much money. None of us, at the end of the day, right, like money is something where you're like, hey, it can run away. But it's because you're afraid that this thing's not gonna convert. For me personally, I don't care about spending money. And it's not because I'm super rich or anything like that. It's because I am very fully aware that our product works, and the more people that get to see it and get to apply will end up doing business with us. Okay, so I'll spend $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a day, and I'll go into it and try to spend as much money as I can because I know that our conversion is there. A lot of times when we work with people, the biggest thing we gotta go through is the mindset of letting that go, of letting it go and knowing like, okay, well, I'm spending $5K a month. Okay, well, let's spend 15. Well, I can't. Okay, well, you wanna make 150, but you wanna spend $5,000 a month on ads. That's just not realistic. And if it is, send me a message, let me know how that's working so we can copy it. Overall, I don't know anybody that's doing that. And you can't scale that. I am not interested, and I'm not gonna give you guys content on how to just get by. That's not my shit. I scale businesses. That's what I'm good at. That's what I like to do. So everything that I do is based off scale. Okay, if you guys wanna find out lifestyle entrepreneurship and like how to like live in Bali and like waste your years for like 1 to 2 years and then come back to the US kind of like broke, basically like trying to start a new life, it's not this channel. I'm gonna show you guys how to scale businesses for the rest of your life. And a lot of that is gonna come to KPIs, and one of the main KPIs is being able to spend more money on ads, get more people to apply, and sell your thing. If you're struggling, it's for one of these reasons. You're trying too many things, you're afraid to spend money on ads, or you have a terrible closer. It might be you, it might be your closer guy, but you might have a terrible closer in that process, so it's something that you might wanna look at as well. But the number one reason really out of everything, it's fear. You're afraid to spend more money because you feel that if you spend more money, it could not work. Yeah, you're right, but you won't know until you let that happen and you let that go. And if it's already kind of doing well, you can start slowly incrementing that budget more and more and more. That's gonna continue to get you more leads. More people are gonna come to that page. More people will apply. And I promise you, you don't need to go out and build 16 different pages. If you're at scale, I'll make another video that talks a little bit about different things that you can do once you hit scale. But overall, that's it, guys. That's what you need to focus on. Get your mindset clear, and like you're running a business. This isn't some like lifestyle thing. I don't believe solopreneurs will do very well in life at the end of it all. And I'm not trying to be, it's just the reality, right? Like I'll smash any solopreneur on the planet because I got a team of 15 people out here just hunting, ready to crush. And there's people way bigger than me, way bigger than them. And that's the thing, right? The solopreneur has to do everything. Every single thing is what the solopreneur has to do. Learn how to run ads, learn how to do a sales page, do all the finances, take all the phone calls, just so they can relax in a beach in Bali because they're making 20, 50K a month. That's cool. You have no time. Also, you're not serving the world. You're barely able to hang on as a solopreneur in that regard because you can't take 50 people on, can't take 100 people on. Oh, but I'm doing a lifestyle business. Dude, your lifestyle is gonna run out. I promise you. Because 2-3 people go, you went from solopreneur to starving artist real quick. You lost that preneur status, right? Now you're just trying to figure out how to scramble. So instead of that, try to figure out how to stay sustainable for the rest of your life. And it's building systems, it's building focus in your business, and it's establishing certain KPIs that you focus on every single day, and then have enough money to hire people to work with them as a team, as a unit, and scale your business. So that's it for me, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, join the notification squad, and we'll see you guys on another video.